Bay Hill, celebrating 30 years as the home to the Arnold Palmer Invitational and to the man who gives it its name. But it's another man who owns it. Four-time winner Tiger Woods was looking to win his 7th straight tournament worldwide. But 45-year-old Bart Bryant had plans of his own. The 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational created one of the most dramatic finishes in tournament history.
Arnold Palmer! Jack Nicklaus has won at Inverary.
Be the right club today. Yes!
What do you think about that?
Go in.
Oh! 59. The best final round ever.
Welcome to this edition of PGA Tour Classic, the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Anything with Arnold Palmer's name on it, you know, I mean, it seems like it turns to gold.
Having Arnold Palmer associated with it means a lot to him, means a lot to the players.
They'll come here to play in a large degree because of the power of Arnold Palmer's influence in golf.
This event says a lot about the kind of person he is, the way he runs the event, and the way everyone's treated around here. It seems to be like everything that Arnold seems to stand for, which is excellence.
The fact that it's Arnold's tournament, it's Florida, and it's such a high-quality field makes it just a 5-star event.
Anything that he's associated with is going to be first class, and definitely respect everything that he's done for the game, and all that we're playing for, and everything we've got now is because of people like Mr. Palmer.
30 years ago, we were on our first tournament. Just not knowing how it was going to work out was in itself pretty exciting. Thinking what has happened over those 30 years, the winners, the people that have come to support our tournament, and the fields that we have had have been wonderful.
Arnold's always been an ambassador of the game. I think if anyone would ever say who was the greatest ambassador of the game, we'd have to say Arnold. Been over backwards to make the game better, and he has. I mean, we wouldn't have had the growth in our sport without him.
I just think that it's a testimony to the enduring character of Arnold Palmer that this event has flourished for 30 years now.
It's an amazing event. Obviously, Arnold had a vision when he built Bay Hill and started the tournament 30 years ago, and obviously I'm sure he's pretty proud of where the tournament's gone.
Without him, this event wouldn't even probably be here. We wouldn't be here. The game of golf wouldn't be where it's at. Things
that I dreamt about and hoped that would happen. Work that has gone into building this tournament has been pretty exciting.
This 30-year partnership has endured nearly as long as Orlando's adopted son Tiger Woods has been alive.
Will it be Mr. Woods who started his first round in the 08 campaign? On the backside, here he is at the short par 4 10th, dogleg right. That for birdie, and Tiger takes a step in the right direction at 1 under par. Here we are at the 4th, his backside for the day. Little trouble off the tee. He made pars at 1, 2, and 3, and unfortunately would make a bogey here at the 4th after hitting the par 5 6th in 2. This for birdie. You don't see that too often. Usually they fall right in the middle of the cup. Tiger knocks on every door before that ball finally drops. Meanwhile, Hunter Mahan, this for birdie at 8, and he shoots a round of 2 under par. A lot of players taking it low today. Tom Lehman, who snuck out for a practice round when it was still dark on Wednesday morning before the Pro-Am, and it paid off. That's a birdie at 8 and trying to duplicate the effort at the par 4 9th. Solid putter finds the bottom of the cup. Tom Lehman shoots 66. This is a part of it at his last hole for birdie. Count it. Fred Couples says the back is feeling good. This for birdie. Couples takes the 15th. He started on the back 9, had 4 birdies in his first 6 holes. And then on the other side, this for a clutch par save at the 8th. He goes out in 32 and comes home in 33. Fred Couples with a round of 65.
It's been nearly 5 years since Fred Couples has won a PGA Tour event, but the '92 Arnold Palmer Invitational champ is atop the leaderboard and in the clubhouse after an opening round 65.
It was a great round I played. I have been playing okay this year. I haven't embarrassed myself too many rounds, and I haven't really done a whole lot today. I putted very well, which not just me, anyone will tell you if you do that, hit the ball well, you're going to have a good score. And am I surprised I shot 65 today? Pretty much. But am I glad I started putting better? Yeah. So if I can keep this up, you know, at least it's a confidence builder. I don't expect to shoot 65s every round, but it's fun to make putts.
And Lee Westwood has a birdie try. That would get him the individual lead at 6 under.
Oh, hello, hello.
Westwood heading north on the leaderboard, 6 under par, and he is now the outright leader.
Let's go to 12.
Vijay Singh ready with his second shot here at the par 5, 271 yards to the hole, 241 yards to the front edge. Mighty lash. Oh, if this chases a little bit, Nick, that's going to be really good. This wants to funnel to the left.
Oh, there's your shot of the day.
Oh, we'll go to 15.
Short one for Vijay, and he connects.
And as we move over to the 12th, this just a moment ago, Bart Bryant, birdie putt. Very similar position where we saw J.J. Henry putt from, and a very similar result. So Bart Bryant moves to 1 under par. We go to 14.
J.J. Birdie now from J.J. Henry, how about that, from 19 feet 6 inches for birdie. So I guess it is J.J. Birdie. So Henry gets one back there, gets to 5 under now, tied with Couples.
Woody Austin's second shot at the par 4 15th. Do you practice these, Nick?
From 144. No, I don't. But
Right.
it's like Dorf on golf, isn't it?
Oh, one shot. Whoa, Bob.
Look at this.
Great shot, Wood.
Austin would go on to miraculously save his par from there, but that wasn't the only great shot of the afternoon. Richard Sterney at the 17. How about that one? And the 2008 Masters champ, Trevor Immelman, demonstrates he knows a thing or two about the short game. Back at 15, Vijay Singh for birdie. That moves the 45-year-old defending champion within a shot of the lead. The first-round leaderboard consists of a strong contingent of veterans, the average age of which is an incredible 42 years old. Second-round action coming up. Welcome back to PGA Tour Classic, the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational. We begin with second-round action highlights.
At the par 5 6th, his second shot after birdies at 3, 4, and 5, Mickelson opened his campaign here with a round of 72. Needed to go the other way. An eagle attempt. And it is a good speed, but a slightly off-course read. Nonetheless, that is 4 straight birdies for Mickelson. Shoots 3 under on the day, and he's 1 under for the week. This is Sweden's Carl Peterson on the same hole, his third shot at the 6th, which is surrounded by water, but that is all green for Peterson. He tied the lead at the time with a birdie there, but right behind him was the defending champion Vijay Singh. This for an eagle from the deep stuff. The only eagle so far this week, and Singh would finish at 9 under par, trying to become just the 3rd player in tournament history to successfully defend his title. This was Woods for birdie at the 2nd. And he drops it on the 6th hole. A lot of fireworks here today. His 3rd shot. Tricky stuff, but he handles it beautifully and has that left for a birdie. And this to get to 2 under par. So Tiger Woods now is just 7 back of Vijay Singh.
Tiger Woods at the 9th, his second to the par 4. His distance control is again perfect. 10 feet away for birdie.
Meanwhile, Fred Couples at the 6th, his 3rd shot.
Very tricky corner pin here, a little downslope, and then there's a ridge just past the pin, but
Now at the 17th, tee shot of Tom Lehman.
well, aiming left, but always draws the ball. And another brilliant shot from Tom. Wow.
Ooh, that is a great shot.
Back to the 9th. Tiger for birdie.
Tiger going for a 100%er. Perfect drive, perfect second, perfect putt. Makes you sick, doesn't it, Arnold?
There wasn't any question about that putt,
no,
was there?
Boring. No, we don't like that. We want excitement, Tiger. Come on, step it up.
Ahead to the 17th. Lehman to put the finishing touches on a fabulous approach at 17. That moves Lehman to 5 under for the tournament.
And Duke for birdie at 12. And that is 3 in a row for Ken Duke.
Over to 11.
And Jim Furyk stalking this 10-footer for birdie. He has a style unlike any other on the PGA Tour, Arnold, but it gets the job done.
Well, he's a good Pennsylvania lad, and he plays, he's strong. Look at this. Nice putt he made there, too. He's a good guy, good player.
And he's 5 under.
Yes, he is.
Creeping up this leaderboard.
Ahead to the par 4 13th. Tiger's 2nd. He's 7 shots off the pace. He needs to make something happen if he's to have a chance for victory.
Oh, he did it. Draw that one up from point A to point B. Pretty good. Yeah, that one was clean as a whisker, that one, Murph, wasn't it?
Yeah, he seemed to be picking it up a bit and really caught it very cleanly. And look at the flight. Over the water, over the rocks, right on the top of the mound. That's a mound there where the grass changes colors. Goes right down to the hole.
Now Woods to get it to 3 under.
No. Hard putt to read. That's all there is to it.
Didn't have quite enough pace either.
Ahead to the 18th. Bay Hill's toughest and one of the hardest finishing holes on the PGA Tour. Ken Duke's 2nd.
Ideal shot, little fade. 10, 15 feet left of the pin. Ooh, that is brave.
Now Duke trying to put together a little back 930.
What a great hole to take advantage. You really got to reward yourself, and that's a hell of a 3.
He was 2 over for the tournament after the 9th hole.
Oh.
To the 16th.
And Tiger Woods with his 2nd mark.
It's a 165-yard shot, Gary. Started it right, trying to draw it back.
And gets it to hop over that little hump and keep it on the green.
167 left of the hole, Kelly. Pretty much a steady rain now. A light rain, but steady.
Nice win.
This ball started just right of the hole.
Cool. Wow, Roger.
Good shot.
That was impressive.
Furyk would go on to make that putt at 18 to get in at 6 under for the tournament.
To the 16th.
And the birdie putt for Woods to get it to 3 under. This one turning to his left. Putt's just not dropping.
PJ currently at 9. We saw 64 out of you last year on the week. Is that something we think we would see this weekend?
Well, hopefully. You know, that's what I'm going to have to shoot something in the mid-60s, at least to get myself a chance back in it. And, you know, Vijay's playing well. And, you know, hopefully I can get myself at least within a shot going into Sunday.
It would be an uphill battle for Woods after a second round 68 left him 7 behind leader Vijay Singh heading into the weekend. Welcome back to PGA Tour Classic, the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Third round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, where overnight leader Vijay Singh is looking to defend his title here, but the challengers are sending him an early message, including Tiger Woods back at Bay Hill, where the man he passed on the all-time PGA Tour winning list 3 weeks ago. Arnold Palmer welcomes him and another great field. Tiger began the day 7 shots behind in search of his 5th straight PGA Tour victory, but a great way to start at the par 4 first. A birdie for Tiger. And then at the par 4 third, after a par at the second, 2 birdies in the first 3 holes, and Tiger is quickly to 4 under within 5. Trying to win his 7th straight tournament worldwide. For birdie at the 4th. 3 birdies in the first 4 holes. But he did run into some problems at the par 4 8th. His drive wide to the right. This is his 2nd shot through the trees, and Tiger picked up a bogey there. Still, though, out in 2 under 33 and is at 4 under, and he has crept within 5 of Vijay Singh. Sean O'Haire making the biggest move of all. Won last week at the Pots Championship, capping off a 7 under round of 63, which was 1 off the course record. A couple of birdies on his outward 9, and then look what he did coming home. 3 more, including an eagle at the par 5 12th, and Sean O'Haire is now 3 behind Vijay as they are all taking aim after Arnie's coveted title here at Bay Hill.
We pick up third round action at the par 5 12. Tiger Woods for birdie.
It's a good putt there, though.
Another one drops for Tiger, and that is birdie number 4 on the day through the first 12 holes.
Back to the final pairing at the 5th.
Carl Peterson from 133 yards here, Roger.
Wind coming hard from right to left. Bob, and the hole cut on the right-hand side, just 4 paces right of it.
Is that backswing upright or what, guys? Man,
it's working.
Yeah, it's straight up the line.
Up to 8.
Second for Bart Bryant at the 459-yard hole, left with 183. Bryant got off to a good start, birding 2 of his first 3 holes.
Always a scary hole. You got to go over that water. Water comes into play on 9 holes here, and it's not a hard hole location with a hook wind today, though, because you can throw it out to the right and let the wind be your friend.
So Bryant giving himself a chance for 3 birdies in his first 8 holes, and Bryant joins the group at 7 under, now 4 strong.
And he's a good ball striker, and that's what this course is designed to reward, is the guys that can really hit the fairways and good iron shots.
And now back at 5, and Vijay for par. Oh, a costly one hits the bottom edge. Vijay drops back to 8 under par.
Vijay's troubles didn't stop there. His tee shot at the par 5 6th.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going left and turning a little bit left. Oh, it's got to carry a long way. No.
Wow.
A double bogey 7 dropped him to 6 under and out of the lead.
Back to 15. A good look at that hole location at the par 4, and peering around the Magnolias, we see Tiger Woods. Dottie?
188 yards, and the Magnolias are definitely a factor, not so much for the flight, but just for his eye line.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When he hit that tee shot way back there, I was sure those Magnolias were going to be a visually intimidating factor. What's the wind, Dottie?
The wind is straight into him, Johnny, and that is a bit of a hook lie. It should help with this hole location. Really doesn't have to manufacture anything.
Anything inside of 20 feet would be very nice. Played with a cut swing there, Dottie.
Trying to hold it into the wind on a good line.
Well, there's.
I would say it's a good line, Dottie. All over it, and Tiger has a very good chance to move it back to 5 under and get to within a couple of the lead. Remember, he began the day 7 behind.
Back at the 10th.
Nick Watney for birdie.
Not a lot of break in this putt. He's putting up on a little ridge and looks pretty good.
Just enough for Watney to move to 7 under, so we've got a pretty good log jam.
As we go to 7.
And it has been a frustrating day so far for Vijay Singh for par at 7. Last 3 holes, 2 bogeys and a double bogey, as Singh has dropped out of the lead from 9 under to 5 under in a span of just 3 holes. Tiger trying to pick one up, not much left at 15.
Best shot he's hit in the tournament, if you ask me.
Yep. And Tiger, who has not lost a tournament he has played in since last Labor Day, more than 6 months ago, is making another Tiger-esque charge, just 2 behind. And this for bogey for Singh at 8. Just continuing the slide.
That's a good putt.
Right.
Great putt.
A save there for bogey for Singh, but he's dropped 5 shots in the last 4 holes.
Ahead to the par 5 12.
Nick Watney's second shot, 266 yards to the hole. Mighty lash with a 3-wood.
Might be going left.
Yeah, but the wind's coming back to the right. John, will it hold it? Oh, it does.
Man, what a
Look
shot.
at this. So Nick Watney's going to have about 15 feet and a chance to make an eagle 3 and move it to 9 under par, and he likes that one.
Over to Tiger at 16.
Getting ready for his second shot. We see it as the toughest green to hit in regulation today. There has been 1 birdie recorded at 16, and that was made by the very first player who played it this morning, George McNeil.
So small. Go ahead, Donnie.
A very, very small target. You're right. 158 yards with a 6-iron.
Well, you
just right of the hole.
You heard Steve say pretty shot. I guess. I guess. Oh. Well, looks like we're going to see a second birdie at 16. Over at the 12th, Bart Bryant. Third shot at the par 5. And that's a beauty, so Bart Bryant will have a chance to get it to 7 under.
This is the closest shot of the day on Gary at 3 feet 7 inches.
Yes, it is on the hardest hole of the day, John.
How about that little chip 6-iron? Is that what he hit?
That was a beautiful shot.
Just a chip shot.
It's a tricky little putt here, though. Boy, took the break right out of it and jammed it right in the back of the hole. So putting much more aggressively than he did in the first 2 rounds. He moves it to 6 under par and within 1.
Carl Peterson and Nick Watney are tied atop the leaderboard, but they can feel the presence of a Tiger creeping even closer. We'll be back with more of the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational on PGA Tour Classic. In 2007, a 44-year-old Vijay Singh won at Bay Hill for the first time in 15 tries. After a third-round 67, Singh got his final round off right with a chip-in birdie at 2. Singh cruised to a 2-shot victory over another Tour veteran, Rocco Mediate, to win at Arnold's place. Midway through the final round, Carl Peterson and Nick Watney are tied at the top at 7 under.
The 12.
And the eagle opportunity for Watney. This from just under 12 feet. Turns a little to the left. Firm enough? Yes, it is. His second eagle of the day, Johnny. Eagle number 6 as well. Watney 5 under in his round.
That is impressive. 2 eagles on the 2 par 5s.
Yeah.
And the 6th hole is so tough, and this 12th hole equally as tough.
Peterson's third here at the par 4.
Slides under that like a little shot at the net with tennis. Just sort of slid the racket open.
Kissed the pin as it went by. And now the par putt.
Straight putt, Arnold?
It's straight, yes. It might go a little left. It looks like maybe it didn't go a little left.
I think he might have opened the face, Murph, don't you think? Because that putt historically is pretty straight.
Yeah, it started outside the hole. That we can say.
To Bay Hill's daunting home hole, Tiger's second.
This is a dangerous shot you created here, Arnold Palmer.
Well, I hope so.
This is a great finishing hole. That's about where you're supposed to hit it if you have a brain, right?
That is a very good shot.
Out to 12.
And Jim Furyk's third here, Dan, at the par 5, 112 yards. That familiar loopy swing of Furyk. Oh! Oh, how about that? And that's not the first hole out we've seen here at 12 today. And you just mentioned Brian Davis, Dan, and his 68. Well, this was his third shot earlier today at number 12.
Sounded like he chunked it, Gary. Chunked it.
Yeah. Right in the hole. So some great shots here at the par 5 12.
Over at 18, Tiger for his 66. And a much different story brewing this weekend for Tiger Woods. Remember, he shot 43 on his final 9 in the final round here last year. It matched his highest 9-hole score ever on the PGA Tour. But here he is back in the hunt.
Well, the greens actually were a little bit quicker today, which was nice. So I just putted feel-wise like I did on the first day. Just threw out yesterday out of my mind and came out here and just putted, and balls rolled pretty good today, and I made a few putts.
Over at 16, Watney on the tee.
This one is headed up the left-hand side and hooking.
That's going to be in the left.
It's not out of bounds, is it?
Well, I think it is. If it's left of that fence, that is out of bounds.
Watney had to take a stroke and distance penalty and hit his 3rd shot to here.
With his 4th shot now.
Watch out with that kind of lie. It doesn't kick it left.
He's got 177 yards out of that first cut. I believe it needs to get up.
Uh-oh. That water just 5 yards left of the putting surface.
That was a tough break off the tee to go up against that collar because the heel, the hosel of the club grabs that and turns it over.
Boy, look at his reaction, Johnny. He is just beside himself.
This is a big number he's making.
Despite his young age of 26, Watney is no stranger to pressure. Yet the 2007 Zurich Classic of New Orleans winner went on to make a quadruple bogey and out of contention. Meanwhile, playing competitor Bart Bryant in the lead at 7 under, hitting his 2nd at the 16th.
He's hit this ball up in the air and to the right.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
What is it about sitting on top of this leaderboard?
Wow. Back to 13.
For Vijay Singh is set to putt for a birdie, and can you believe it? He can take the lead with this putt.
How crazy is that, Murph?
Two birdies.
He's probably thinking the same thing, Murph. He's like,
yeah,
you got to be kidding me.
2 birdies, 3 bogeys, and 1 double today.
Is this like left edge or something?
I think it's a little more than that, Johnny's got to putt across the face of that shoulder.
It's just so slow going up there. I have not seen 1 putt made from over there.
Back at 12. Ken Duke, this for a birdie to move to 7 under par. Oh boy, up and out of that one, Johnny.
Ooh,
wow, that was not good. And just prior to Ken Duke putting for birdie, this is really tough. This was Lee Westwood for par.
Trying to tell me he's going to miss this?
Well, Johnny, I hate to tell you, but yeah.
Oh, man.
Everyone seems to be sensing that there is a tiger on their tail, and it shows. Nick Watney knows what could have been. A great round that included 2 eagles demolished by the disaster at 16. Sean O'Hare's 63 tops the leaderboard at 6 under, along with 4 others, including Tiger Woods. Welcome back to PGA Tour Classic, the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational. Look out, here he comes.
Please welcome Tiger Woods.
The 4-time Arnold Palmer Invitational champ gets off to a good start. A birdie at the 2nd. He then had this opportunity for birdie at the 9th. Get the hole! 9 under at the turn, and Tiger was in sole possession of the lead.
Tiger Woods makes the turn. 9 to go, 2 ahead.
Bart Bryant is 2 back at the 10th.
It's a tough hole occasion, but he's put it in the perfect position to come into it, and he takes advantage of that perfectly placed tee shot.
So now his birdie attempt, maybe it will be Bart Bryant who makes that charge we've been waiting for on Tiger Woods, a 45-year-old who does have 3 PGA Tour wins, the big year coming in 2005 when he won Jack's tournament and then the Tour Championship in the same year. So maybe he's going to be the man.
His lead cut to 1. Tiger Woods at 10, his 2nd.
This is just left of the flagstick.
He's dialed in again.
He has that left to increase his lead to 2.
How about this one? Inside 7 feet, 51 of 51. This one is inside 7, so 52 of 52.
This one has some break in it, left to right. This is the hardest kind of putt to make for a right-hander.
It's an awkward looking putt, John. Hole's almost cut back the other way, but I think it will go right.
We jinxed him with that stat.
Yep.
And I didn't do what I was supposed to do. You know, I kept telling myself all week is, you know, watch your pace.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me?
You can't afford to do that, and that was a lesson learned. And unfortunately, it happened at there on the 10th hole in the last round, and just a bad mistake.
So with Tiger's bogey at 10, this for the outright lead for Bart Bryant at 11. So that coming back to stay in a tie with Tiger. Boy, is this the feel of this tournament changed with that 3-putt. So Bryant for his par. And look what he has done.
That didn't even hit the hole.
Ahead to the 14th, and Cliff Kresge for birdie.
Made a lot of birdies this week. That takes him to 6 under. Local boy. Learned most of his golf at Dubs Dread in the Orlando area.
Ken Duke, who began the day at 4 under, 2 off that lead, working on a 1 under round and trying to get within 2.
He's number 2 in putts going into this round.
Duke has never won on the PGA Tour, picks up his 3rd birdie since the 8th hole.
And over 12 from 79 yards. Bart Bryant with his 3rd. Ooh, nice crisp sound of that. Good acceleration. Ooh. And a beauty. That's within a couple of feet.
Bryant has this left for birdie and a share of the lead. Through 12 holes, Tiger Woods and Bart Bryant are tied at the top. Defending champ Vijay Singh is just 1 behind. Ahead to Tiger at 13.
Got 117 left of the hole here. We're a little downwind. Just be a nice sand iron here.
Can take it past the hole. It will draw back.
He's taking it past.
And there it goes. A little more zip than he wanted, but that's not bad. That's a good birdie position right there. And up at 14 now, Vijay for a birdie. Hard putt. You have to throw it out to the right and let it rip left. Just a moment ago, that. And boy, that just ripped away, didn't it? Now to Vijay's par putt. Oh, we are giving things away here today, Johnny Miller.
Yeah, that was not a good 3-putt. Not that there are too many that you like, but that one was unforced.
Back to Tiger and his birdie putt at 13 to regain the lead all by himself.
Get in, get in, get in, get in.
He knew it. Got it to the hole when he most needed it, and Tiger goes 1 up.
14.
This chip shot now, you can see the depth of the grass there. You can't even see his shoe. This is a good chip down the hill. Well left, some 2.5 feet, I guess.
Vijay coming off the bogey at 14, his 2nd from just 89 yards.
What a drive.
Just drilled it down here.
Perfect angle. He should make birdie here. Should get this inside of 6 feet.
Needs it, and Vijay's going to give himself a good look. He's coming off just his 1st bogey in 24 holes.
Ahead to the par 3 17th. Ken Duke is 3 back.
Ken Duke with a 4-iron. He's staring it down, Johnny. Oh, wow.
Almost one-hopped it in the hole.
Wow, what a good shot. And unfortunate it didn't stop a little quicker, but he'll have a lengthy putt for a birdie. We go to 15.
And Vijay Singh, birdie opportunity to get within 2. Yes. Singh trying to win back-to-back titles here at Bay Hill.
Tiger is alone at the top, followed by Bart Bryant, 1 back, and Cliff Kresge and Vijay Singh, 2 behind. More final round action when we return. Welcome back to the final round of the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational.
All right, second shot for Bart Bryant. Solo second.
Really good angle to this. This is really, if you hit a good drive, this could be a birdie hole.
Really good ball striker like his older brother. And look at that example. A great chance to tie Tiger at 9 under.
Go over to 17, and Ken Duke putting from just under 25 feet back up the hill.
Go a little right or what?
Yeah, it should go just a little right. It's hard to hit it firmly enough. He does. He does. Oh, Ken Duke gets it to 7 under par.
Duke of Earl, man.
Bart Bryant can regain a share of the lead with Tiger at 9 under. And he knocks it home, ahead to 18.
All right, it is a very tough shot for Ken Duke. He's going to hack it out of that rough across the water.
I'll say, and it sounded like he hit it pretty good. Oh, man.
Duke would make bogey from there and finish at 5 under.
15.
Yeah, he misread it. It was just inside left edge. That putt is not far from the fall line, and that was a pretty big misread.
So that makes it real interesting. Bryant and Woods go to the tough 16th, 17th, and 18th, dead even.
Up to the green, first greenside bunker shot that Bart Bryant has had all week.
Wow.
And plays it very nicely.
Bryant saved his par to remain at 9 under.
Ahead at 17, Vijay Singh for birdie. The hill moving a little right. Oh, man, what a putt. Wow. Back at 16.
Probably going right at that chimney out, Gary, right here.
Right in the center of the green. Utilize the slope.
Going probably with the going draw.
And he started it well right, and in his drawing, I don't know if it'll get quite left enough to catch the slope.
Oh, it's close. It's close. It just misses. Roger hangs right up on top of the ridge.
Head to the 18th. Vijay Singh second. A birdie here would get him to 8 under and leader in the clubhouse.
Singh, of course, -7. Woods and Bryant -9. He needs birdie.
Yep.
Can you believe that?
This one needs to get up too. Oh, it'll make it.
Just barely, so it didn't get over a few years ago. It makes it over now, and if Vijay is able to get that one down, 8 under, would grab the lead in the clubhouse.
Back to Tiger's birdie chance at 16.
Oh, what a good try. That had to look good to him, Roger.
Almost all the way.
To 17. Bart Bryant with a birdie opportunity of his own.
Not a lot of break. Is this firm enough? Well, that's a nice putt.
It wiggled left on.
Yeah,
it was
just
looking
a
good.
little bit.
I'll tell you, with 6 feet to go, that was looking very nice.
Ahead to 18.
Vijay, for his birdie, has not made a putt this long all day. This is from some 12.5 feet. And how many have we seen just miss for Vijay today?
Yeah, that was a good putt also.
Back to 17.
And Tiger rehearsing his swing there, Johnny. That looks like the fade follow through where he's trying to hold it off.
I think he's going for the gusto here. It's not a birdie hole, but Tiger's one of the few guys who could stop it here, hitting by the flagstick. Most guys hit near the hole, it's going to go 20 feet long. Aiming a little left on Gary for the cut.
He has started it left, and it is cutting. This is more toward the center of the green.
Okay, that is nicely played, just past hole high, leaves an uphill putt, and a very good chance for birdie.
And there's that hole location. If you'll draw a line right from the flagstick to Bryant, it's just all that water. He's got to take it out left, Johnny.
This is do or die, man. When you're back there with this pressure on you, trying to win Arnold Palmer's tournament. Sounded solid, Dottie.
Solid, but just left of the hole.
I tell you, that is not the dumbest shot I've ever seen. That's not bad. A par here doesn't usually lose the tournament.
Back to Tiger's putt for birdie at 17.
Well, he read it right.
He did read it right, John, but that has been the tendency.
Bryant at 18 for his birdie chance to take the lead along.
I'll tell you, he's a happy guy to have a 10-incher right there. Very happy you don't have a 3-footer, Dottie.
He made it stress-free in a pretty tough situation.
Yeah, he's a happy man. That's you can make that even when you're doing some serious choking. You can make that.
Bryant at 9 under in the clubhouse leader will now wait to see what Tiger will do.
Bart played great, especially the back 9. I mean, forced the issue on 18, and by posting 9 all day, we were trying to get to 10. I figured 10 at the worst would be in a playoff. I wanted to make sure I made a very aggressive swing, and I was aiming at the tower there, which is probably about 15, 20 feet left the hole. Just hit the ball on that tower because the wind had totally switched. It was in off the left on 17, now it's in off the right, and if I spin that 5-iron, I can't get there. Just make sure I got committed and hit a shot that would give myself a 20-footer or so, and it turned out absolutely perfect. That was the best swing I made all week.
Well, this a knockdown. Little left of the hole.
I would almost bet you that was within a foot of where he was aiming it. That's how perfect that shot was. Literally within a foot of where he was aiming.
Can Tiger 2-putt to force a playoff? Or can he do one better for the victory? The Bay Hill Club and Lodge at the Arnold Palmer Invitational, carrying the name and the legend of a man who for generations has occupied a very special place in the game. His tournament, the site of some special endings, special champions, and the most decorated of them all, Tiger Woods, looking for his 5th title. But Bart Bryant, at the age of 45, is right there with him. Welcome back to the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational. Tiger said his shot at the 18th was the best shot he hit all week.
I was so excited, the 5-iron I hit in there to give myself a putt at it. You have to understand, I hadn't hit the ball that well in the last 3 days. And then to have that shot with everything on the line, to hit a shot, give myself a putt at it. You saw Stevie and I celebrate in the fairway. I was so fired up to hit that shot the way I wanted to, and I just tried to make sure I kept that positiveness going into the putt.
Roger, good moment for golf, huh?
Yes, it is. A thrilling finish here, and, you know, kind of eerily, that ball's just about in the same spot as putty hole to beat Phil Mickelson.
I kept telling myself I've done this before. I did against Phil, and this time it's a little bit deeper into the green, so the putt breaks a little bit more, and obviously it has a little more grain on it this year. There's no reason why I can't do it again, and just make sure you get your speed right.
This is a 24-footer to put away victory number 64, trying to win 5 consecutive PGA Tour events for the 3rd time in the entire history of the tour. Tiger's the only player to do that more than once.
Folks, I'm going to give you a stat that probably means nothing right now, but he is 0 for 21 this week on putts over 20 feet. Now, Bart Bryant might like to hear that stat right now, but knowing Tiger, he'd say, well, I just saved the best for last.
Hello, Ben Hogan! The perfect season alive. 5 straight PGA Tour victories. And a birdie at the 72nd hole matches the great Hawk with career victory number 64 in one of the more dramatic finishes among those 64 wins.
I gave it just a little bit more, and I hit the putt down there, and it just took forever for it to start breaking and for the grain to start taking it. And once it started taking it, it went straight right and went in the hole.
While it surprised the hundreds surrounding the 18th and the millions watching on TV, it was no surprise to the tournament host, Arnold Palmer. Palmer, who had a flair for the dramatic himself, knew Tiger would rise to the occasion.
Every now and then, huh?
It was Woods' 5th straight PGA Tour victory and 64th of his career, tying Ben Hogan on the all-time win list. Congratulations, Tiger Woods, the 2008 Arnold Palmer Invitational champion.